Okay, you are not going to believe this story. We're talking fallen giants, a miracle in the final second, and one single moment that just turned an entire continent's biggest tournament on its head. This is the wild, chaotic finale of the Champions League.
It really all comes down to this, doesn't it? A single header that decided the fate of legends, created a hero nobody saw coming, and honestly, reminded all of us why we call this the beautiful game.
So, how in the world did we get to this point? I mean, the final day of the group stage, that was supposed to be a walk in the park for some of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah, well, it turned out to be anything but.
That's right, you heard me. Both Real Madrid, a titan of the sport, and PSG, the reigning champs, completely failed to lock down a top 8 finish for direct qualification. For Madrid, it was pure, last-second heartbreak. For PSG, a really disappointing draw sealed their fate. This was nothing short of an earthquake in the football world.
And this right here just lays it all out. For clubs this big, the expectation is always dominance, right? A nice, smooth ride into the knockout rounds. But the reality? Oh, the reality is a brutal, high-stakes playoff battle against other heavyweights. So much pressure, so much risk. So the big question is, how on earth did this actually happen?
Well, the answer, at least for one of those giants, it all comes down to one absolutely incredible match. A match just defined by chaos, desperation, and a moment of, well, pure, unbelievable magic. And listen, the drama was baked in before a single ball was even kicked. You've got Jose Mourinho, the master tactician, facing his old club with absolutely everything on the line. I mean, you couldn't write a better script.
So, as the clock is ticking down, the match just descends into pure chaos. Madrid completely loses its head, picking up 2 red cards in just a few minutes. They're down to 9 men, desperately trying to hang on for dear life against Mourinho's Benfica.
90 plus 8, the 98th minute. We are in the absolute final seconds of stoppage time. This is it, the last play of the game. For Madrid, it's about survival. For Benfica, it is one last chance.
And then the impossible happens. Benfica's goalkeeper, Anatoly Trubin, sprints the entire length of the pitch for the corner. The ball is whipped in, and he gets on the end of it. A perfect header. Goal! It's an unbelievable, game-winning, tournament-altering goal from a goalkeeper. The stadium just erupts.
Afterwards, even Mourinho, a guy who has seen everything there is to see in football, he was just almost in awe. You can hear that tactical pride in his voice, sure, but you also hear genuine admiration for just a truly special, amazing moment.
And here's the hero himself, Anatoly Trubin. You can just feel the pure shock and joy in his words. A 24-year-old keeper who had never scored a goal in his life, and he just became an absolute legend.
So look, this wasn't just some dramatic goal in one game. No. This was a goal that fundamentally rewrote the entire Champions League bracket, changing the fates of multiple teams in an instant.
Just look at this. It's insane. Before that header, Real Madrid were sitting pretty in 3rd place, cruising straight to the round of 16. The moment that ball hit the net, boom, they plummeted to 9th, straight into the playoffs. And Benfica? They leaped from 25th, and out of the tournament, into 24th, just barely squeaking into a playoff spot. One goal, 2 completely different destinies.
And to make matters even worse for Madrid, it was a total perfect storm. At the exact same time, in another match, Sporting CP scored their own stoppage-time winner, and that goal pushed Madrid even further down the final standings. It was just a convergence of miracles that spelled absolute disaster for the Spanish giants.
So the damage is done. Madrid and PSG, they survived, but their path to lifting that trophy has just become immeasurably harder.
So what does that actually mean for them? What does this playoff round, now suddenly jam-packed with stunned heavyweights, actually look like?
Well, it looks like a minefield. Seriously, look at this list. You've got Real Madrid, PSG, Newcastle, even last season's finalist Inter Milan are in there. Plus you have Italian powerhouses Juventus and Atalanta. This isn't some preliminary round. This is a straight-up battle royale of Europe's biggest clubs, and some of them are going to be going home before the main event even starts.
And it all comes back to that one moment. It's a brutal lesson for sure, but it's also a beautiful reminder for the rest of us that in this sport, absolutely nothing is guaranteed. One header from a 24-year-old goalkeeper can change everything. It really just leaves you wondering, what other miracles are waiting for us in the knockout rounds?